Welcome back to some more EU4 with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. Last episode, we thought, oh, we'll have a nice easy time taking on Koya Kunlu. Then we remembered everything they have is in the mountains, so it's been real slow going. But that's okay, we're making progress. We also noticed a 27k stack trying to run and ruin our day. We're in fact possibly going to ruin theirs. We shall see how it goes. Hopefully you've been having a wonderful day. If you have, definitely let me know. And if you haven't, let me know too and why. We're going to unpause and we are going to start occupying Transoxiana, albeit probably don't want to attrition that much at once. Let's move some steps back. They have 38,000 troops now. I recognised at the end of last episode I had this stack just sitting in Hungarian territory like a silly billy. So I'm going to bring them back to the fray. And I guess you two are going to come and just kind of pestulate these guys until we have a bigger stack. Turn the speed back down to 3 now we have people doing things. There's another 17k stack on the left hand side here on the Syrian coastline, which is pretty rude more than anything else. But yeah, they're going to try and reoccupy the capital, which I don't want anything to do with, so let's go badger them. It's only an 11k stack, I can probably go straight in. Yes, they can come in and reinforce, but they shouldn't get there quickly enough, right? Right? Oh, they're gonna try to. You bop those guys. What are their stats? Honestly, they're pretty decent. We might end up running away. What a great start. Yeah, let's run away. Why did you run the opposite direction that I asked you to? Okay, sure. You do you, I guess. But yeah, we found where all the Transoxianan troops are, I guess. We don't want that siege to be de-sieged, though. Because I spent time between episodes putting all the Armenian claims in Armenian colours, and they're just going to try and undo it all, which is very rude. I guess it means they don't have many troops here, so we'll go occupy some more stuff. Come on, we can get there in time. Nice. Our general stinks, though. They have a 4633. How did they get such good leaders? Our heir kind of sucks, so I will use him as a general, see if we get a better roll. It's 423 better than what we have, fractionally. I guess we'll give it a go. Go on, Van Habsburg child, do your best. Doesn't matter what we pick for Splendor at this point. Yeah, all their troops are here. Interesting. What we will do then is we will peace out. Oh, you guys won't peace out because we're in a current war. Like a battle. Ongoing battle. That's fair. Although, are we still losing? Wow, okay. And you still won't flee where I want you to. Nice. Just ignore me then, whatever. These guys will peace out. And they'll give me war reps and a little bit of money. Cool. That frees up these troops. I know, we're renewing loans, we hate it, but it's fine. But yeah, they now have significantly lower numbers, so we should be in a better state of affairs. Poland did declare on Russia. If they take this land, I don't really care. If we can get this just for cleaning of border gore, I'm okay with that. That's fine with me. They did de-siege the capital, but it's not that bad. Annoying, but not absolutely devastating. You guys, meanwhile, can come and pincer them. That is highlands. Okay, that's alright. I thought it was going to be mountains for a second. I was like, I don't want to do that if it's mountains. But highlands is okay. Surely we'll be alright this time. We have 7 morale. So if we can't defeat them, we have a problem. But we are out of manpower, again, as you may have noticed. So, and our mercenaries are low on manpower as well. Got to keep an eye on that, because we might have to hire somebody else later. That's more troops, and I want to deal with that. You guys all come here for a moment. We'll go to... Is that Turkey? No, Tikrit. Doesn't rhyme with my name. You guys are probably going to come over here now and try and prevent me from sieging this out. I better move back then, just in case. Because I don't want to get bopped there and have to start doing this siege again. That would be stinky. And they're not backing up. Okay, we may only... Oh, no, we only caught a couple thousand troops. That's fine. I am okay with that. Oh, we're also in July now, so we should get our next level techs. So we have level 23 military and admin tech. More admin efficiency just means more money. More military tactics. More cavalry shock. Nice. We probably shouldn't do our upgraded unit yet, though, because we'll, again, lose all of our morale. And we need that for morale exams. That's a marsh. That's a dry land. I'd rather get you here if we could. No, you're not going that way? Okay. Where do we think they are going? You think they're going up like here? Something like that, perhaps. We'll take a look. Half the war here is just trying to find where everyone disappears to, and apparently our advisor has disappeared to the grave, which is very rude. Rude. Oh, and expensive. There's a stack. I can't back that up in time. I was caught by surprise. When I get the chance to retreat you guys, that's what we will do. There we go, now they're allowed to run away. That was 4 war score? That feels unnaturally high, but okay, whatever. You do you. Oh, we are going to catch part of them in drylands. Perfect. It's not all mountains around here. A lot of it is, but it's not all mountains. Too much of it is mountains. Too many mountains. Get out of here with all your mountains. Causes big attrition and big combat penalties. It's very rude. Sure, Platinum, you can have open borders if you want. That is also desert, so that's good. Where are you going? Burgend, which is a mountain and a fort, so big hard pass on that one. On the flip side, at least we're beating up their smaller stacks now that we aren't just getting ambushed over and over again. But now I have to flip all the things that Armenia wants back to them. There we go. I wish there was just a give claims button, but there isn't. It's fine. What you gonna do? That's a mountain. Merv is not a mountain, but I can't get there. How inclined for war are you? Not really. So if I get one more war score, they might just give me war reparations, which I would be absolutely fine with, for the record. Man, I'm low on troops. And they have a big stack there, so let's not go to their mountain. Yeah, and the attrition's going to be crazy, crazy work because we don't have any men left at all. Level 22 diplomatic tech. We can build fancy new heavy ships that we can't really afford right now. Where are you going? That's not a mountain. So we can go there. Oh, my spy's been caught in Austria again. Yeah, it's not enough to do anything with. Boo. They're probably counter-espionaging, which makes sense. They hate me. They hate me big style. Okay, will you peace out now? Wrong person. We want Transoxiana. They would, but they still won't give me war reps. We're going to have to go just a little bit longer. Oh, are they coming this way now as well? The Mamluks are being rude to me. Classic. I just don't know where their big stack is, so I'm not crazy about attacking them without being able to see. Okay, yeah, there's a mountain stack. I do not want to attack that because I would get a -2 penalty. So we are just going to wait, I think. We got this back. Awesome. That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to do, though. Because of your lack of... Oh, wow, you literally have no manpower. Wow. So the amount grows by 443 each month. I'm trying to think if it's worth hanging on to them or not. Probably not after this war. We'll temporarily run without mercs, I guess. Save some money. Honestly, we can do that now. Disband. That's fine. We now should be making some bank. And we still have over 100,000 troops. It's not exactly setting the world on fire, but it's okay. Maybe we should have waited until this war was over, but it's fine. Yeah, we won't do it yet because we're not technically at 10% war score. We should be any moment now, though, because we're just occupying a couple of provinces generically. What about now? Perfect. There you go. War reps. That's all I want from you. Taking Transoxiana apart is not really very helpful for us, so we're not going to bother. Get black flagged, please. Thank you. Everybody move back, because we're going to have to rebalance those guys anyway. And we have an unconditional surrender offer. You're going to be the stack that stays to deal with rebels, albeit you have no cannons, so again we'll have to fix that afterwards. But I want to do this by state. So this is all one state. This is an annoying state with 3 different nations, so that's probably not the way to go. But we could probably do... I can't really block the Mamluks from having a path here. That was the other thing that was crossing my mind. But we know for sure we want to clear all this. What was the 4th state in here? It was Ardalan. So if we do this, we definitely want to give them Ganja, just because border gore, right? And then we can do... Maybe I'll take Mosul for myself. Just realised I don't have a diplomat, so it's going to have to wait 32 days. And then... could do like this and that. Are you all in the same state? Yeah, you are. Maybe do these then? Oh, that's 99% war score. That's pretty good. And that'll make Armenia lovers. Okay, this is what we'll do when we can. So we have to wait. Go up speed 4 for a second. You can have open borders. Cool. So 100% war score. We're going to get a whole bunch of stuff. And our vassal is going to love us. And we get 1 province out of it too. Which I guess we'll sit on. Neat. Cool. It's just telling me that my vassal has things that I have claims on. But I know, because I gave it to them. dum-dum. Oh yeah, Russia's getting absolutely ground pounded, and I'm worried we're going to get nothing out of it. Do we just generically declare on them with no manpower? I think we do. Portugal would join if we bribed them. We're not going to do that. No, we're just going to join in, leave our cannonless stack, and just get over here, please. Cool, because we just want to get some stuff off them. We're not greedy. We're not looking for everything, just some stuff. There you go, something like that. We're not in total war mode at this point, but we're getting to the point where the world's pretty much in total war mode. Even if we are not. And it was very, very kind of Poland to just not bother coming down here. Very kind. Nice. More business growth. I'd like to say they did this on purpose for us, but I can absolutely guarantee they did not. Still wish we could get Defender of the Faith, but no, our leader doesn't have a wiener, so that can't happen. We can get new infantry, though. Petrine infantry. Sure. I don't know what that means, but I guess I don't need to. Also, why did you not move here? Yeah, see, they clearly didn't just wait for us, because now they're coming to occupy this as well. They just didn't come over here for some reason. Again, we don't have much of a say over what they take, but let's hope it's this area and not this area. That would be pretty rude. Pretty darn rude. Guess we'll just pillage it for money for the time. Actually, be smart. Pillage areas you're probably not going to get. Why would you pillage things that you think you're going to get? Why would you key your own car? Like, what are we doing? Does Russia even have any troops? Yeah, they do. They have 94,000 troops, apparently, but they're just missing in action. Truce against Austria has ended. We are not attacking them right now. We also have a debate to start, and we did manpower last time, so we're not going to get it again. Don't need to remove annexed subjects for the time being. Again, this feels wasteful because I'm already at maximum stability, but the manpower recovery would be great. But I think we're going to go and just get more military power because we have an idea group to catch up on, right? We'll mobilize a couple of provinces, give them like 1 point there. Yeah, 1 point of Diplo, there you go. Cool. And that means we can get our first offensive idea, which just makes our generals slightly better when we recruit them. Not very sexy, but better than a kick in something. Oh no, our military's divided, except it's a great thing. We're going to improve our defensive in case Austria gets any ideas. We will repay a loan. I know, very generous of us. Maybe that's the loan we had to take out to pay off the one for Lubeck, I'm not sure. But yeah, we're like 5 grand in debt again. Really does grow super quick. Lead a bit the dust, but we have another one. I guess you can drill while we wait, eh? Do something. You guys can split as well, so you can pillage these things a little bit more evenly. Same with you guys. Free stuff while Poland does all the work. You'd love to see it. Oh, what are we getting rebels for? Where are you, thy rebels? Silly. What? Oh, it's that one province we took from Austria. For a second, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. We've had Silly forever. No, that makes more sense. Go wander over there, I guess. There you go. We'll just have those guys just sit in place with some morale. Let's do some rotation. Again, I might be pillaging provinces that have no money in it already, but I might as well get something out of these guys. Oh, hang on. So, Poland just got... Okay, this is fine, actually. And Astrakhan would accept vassal... Not that we do that, we need to, unless Poland's actually going to defend Astrakhan. But... yeah, this is fine then. So we can just recollect our units into actual stacks. I don't know if I'm going to have to black flag you like that. You can go like that. And then these two, let's go up to some forts. You can go there. Not that many forts actually up here. So you can do that. What level fort are you? 3. That's pretty painless. And then we'll do like this. Turn the speed back down because we're going to have to pay attention. We can even call Portugal in for free now, so we're going to do that. That just gives us some extra backup just in case. Not that we should need it, but you never know. Cool! And there's no coastline for me to worry about. At least not here. So I don't have to bring my navy into play. Where's this? Oh, it's a fort where it doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. Go bop them and come back, please. Oh, now they won't vassal to us. Why? That doesn't make any sense. But okay. You had the same economy before, but whatever. Immoral prices. I nearly read that as immortal prices. Would that mean like prices that never end, or just like infinitely expensive? I don't know. Maybe that's the lifeline. Maybe that's what we live in at the moment. No, we'll give them money. It's not an astronomical amount. And we are technically making a profit right now, even if it's not a very impressive one. Let's not bother supporting rebels, because you just know that Korea's going to come in and break them anyway, so... That's fine. Are you in one state with Astrakhan? You are, so if you take these 2 provinces, that'll set us up for the future. I don't know what kind of stacks I've ended up with or how balanced they are, but it'll be fine. If Russia gets attacked any time now by Korea, which it sounds like they will, because the Korean leader is malevolent, so they like to disclose their plan ahead of time. It's not just the babbling buffoons that do that, although they... Oh, okay, they didn't. They just gave up a province. I mean, that works too, I guess. It's one way of getting out of that. Lazy bonkers. I don't even feel the need to go all the way over here. There's only like 1 fort, right? Although we're not getting a ticking war score because we haven't had a battle yet. Apparently the Portuguese Navy lost, but other than that... yeah, there's been no actual battle, which is interesting. Well, what we'll do is we'll do our customary... let's start clearing out by occupying everything strategy. There we go. Some of these provinces are going to take an eternity to get to because they're just so big, right? I do find it strange that there's no like hotkey for this. There's a hotkey for literally everything else, but not this one for some reason. Yeah, never quite understood that. I think I've said that before, but it's just weird. But yeah, these 3 stacks will protect the carpet sieges. And then we'll just kind of watch and enjoy, in my case, my iced coffee. Cool, there's the siege of Nizhny Novgorod done. So yeah, so we can just sit around and see what Russia wants to do. While our war score just gradually goes up. Now, it'd be nice to have just had one little stack come here, we beat it up and get a ticking war score. But that's not what we have going for us today. That's okay, though. Yeah, Armenia is doing the full spread, only taking 1,000 troops everywhere. Dangerous play, because if you don't get your attrition fully covered, then you'll waste an entire month not being able to siege, or at least occupy. So I don't like to do 1,000 stacks. 2 to 5, if I'm doing a full wipe across the board, I think is better. Just out of curiosity, what war score do we technically have? So it's 45, but it's more like 55 at the moment. It's not good enough yet, anyway. That's what matters. Delicious purple on green action again. What's your guys' favourite colour for nations on this map? Like, to be fair, I do quite like the fairly dark Russian green. I like the Swedish blue. I like our purple. I like a lot of colours. Ironically, says a guy whose probably favourite colour outside of green is like beige. What do you mean you're too scared to engage enemies? I don't even see any enemies. Where are these enemies? I don't see them. My eyes do not identify them. Who knows? Could be literally anything, man. 58% war score. See, it's ticking up at a good pace. What's it essentially? It is they're not really willing to get wheelie-rilling, he says. They're not really willing to give me any more than we have already got in war score. I guess it makes sense. We haven't like dominated them or anything, but there you go, buddy. You got no cannons, but I don't think it'll matter. You never got the carpet sieging memo. I think this is all occupied, but we'll check just in case. And then we'll do that, and we will move our dudes up slightly. No, the continuous sieger can stay there. And then you'll come in behind them. There's not that many... These provinces are so big because they're just vast expanses of nothingness, really. As you can see, it's all just kind of snow, barren, nothing. That A, the supply limit's low, but B, I don't actually need that many stacks to cover it off. So we are going to be nice and blockadey. I don't see them getting through Uzbek territory, put it that way. But somehow, we still don't have any manpower. We must be attritioning a lot more than you'd think. Probably because we're in Russian winter. That would be my guess, dum-dum. And we are losing units relative to how many we have on field, because you can see the fully reinforced numbers going up. Well, I say it's going down, but every month ticket should... Oh no, it's actually going down now. Cool. I think it's because we just occupied these 3 provinces with our bigger stacks. But that works for me either way. Did anybody come over to the east side of Russia? No. Portugal's colonies have just kind of sat around and done nothing, I guess. They distracted the Russian army. I guess that's really all I needed. Yeah, we're up to 75% war score now. I probably don't need to keep this going. And they'll probably give me close to 90 based on that. So, does Armenia have claims on any of this? No, it does not. So we want to do this and this for sure, because we want to complete this state. The lower Don I cannot complete because Poland has most of it. I could stretch up as far as here. If I did this, it would then be like that. That gives us a bit of a streaky point into Nowheresville. But we could do that if we want to be really rude and just blockade their ability to take any more land beyond this. Admittedly, this is where all the good stuff is. Like if we do... I can never remember which one it's in. I assume it's in economic development. Yeah, you can see like all the good stuff is here. And we'd be going like up here where all the red is. We wouldn't be missing all of it, but we'd be missing a decent chunk of it. We'd have to do something like that. That looks bad. Because I guess we're not in a crazy rush to take this land, because who's going to take it? Astrakhan? They're technically the only ones with a land border. Because remember, Caspian Sea does not count as water in this world for some baffling reason. As absolutely idiotic as it looks, I think this is what we do. I'm not even going to take any money off them because I don't want the... I don't want the peace treaty to take too long to come back. But yet this is absolutely idiotic looking. But we do have a fort here too. It's only a level 2 fort, but it will help me in my quest to not have everybody revolt. And we'll just have everybody else move back to like a pile somewhere, and we will reevaluate our units afterwards. And now we border the Uzbek if we want to do a holy war like the game just said. Not that I'm super enamoured with the thought of doing that, but the option is there. As I say, that was laggy. You need to move here so you're not being attritioned. You just need to get out of the way. Stop autonomously. There's nothing to autonomously siege. What are you doing? Silly, silly, silly. Cool. Go back up to speed 4. This stack can be consolidated. Let's start coring everything, which we just about had enough admin points for, which is insane. Oh, a jam just ate that weird mountainous province that got on our plums. And we're going to let their rebels wander through unbothered. I guess we'll take this out for Armenia. And we need to stop hemorrhaging cash. Why are we still losing money? Because our advisors are expensive. That's fair. We do have 2 + 3 dudes on the go right now. You don't really want to turn our fort maintenance off, because we don't have the crazy strongest army around right now. I guess we can just turn our army maintenance down just a smidge. Nope, I don't want you to become a March, Armenia, because we're going to be absorbing you. But we will get our next offensive idea, which makes recruitment cheap, cheaper in time, not cost. Which is a weird way of phrasing that, I grant you. People don't phrase it like that, dum-dum. You want to know about maps? Sure, we'll give you map information. And we have more rebels probably firing. Which I guess makes sense. Alright, let's turn the maintenance back up for a little bit then. We're pretty much breaking even now, though. Does help when you don't have attrition. You guys can all come together. This is a horribly unbalanced unit, but we will deal with that in due course. We'll take some tolerance of the true faith. And the next thing we probably want to do is, now that we have happy states, we probably want to get rid of this now, because we want to get our absolutism cap to go up. So it's 29 at this point, which will give us some more discipline, because our units stink and they need all the help they can get. Astrakhan is being guaranteed by Russia. Cool. Again, I'm not in a huge rush to prioritize dealing with Astrakhan. It'll still be there when I want it. Oh my word, we still keep getting caught by our spies just not spying very well. Do we have anything we can even put as a claim? Probably not, because you have permanent claims against all this stuff, right? And there's really nothing I could do with 50. Alright, we'll just wait patiently again. I don't really have anything for our diplomats to do. So I guess we'll do this one. And then against Russia, I mean, we don't need to fabricate any claims. Simply put, they're the wrong religion, so we're always going to have a CB. So I'm just going to pull them back. And then use them to make my subject countries happy, by which I mean Armenia. We definitely want them to be happy. Because they're pretty big now. Like, what development are they up to? 243! That's nothing to sneeze at. Or cough at in my case, because I'm still coughing away like Billio. Hopefully you guys won't hear it, because I'm pretty good at throwing the mic on mute when I need to, but still coughing away. The dry air, some flu that I guess technically just won't leave, who knows. I am definitely not a doctor, that we can say for sure. I wonder what states we should prioritize after this. Or if we should be making like Muscovite an approved culture. No, there's not crazy development up here. I'm not sure. What I do want to do though, which I am sure about, is do a little bit of culture conversion. But to do that I have to work out what state I want. So we don't have to culture convert these guys because they're already in an Italian culture group. But like Syria, for example, there's 64 development. It's a lot, but we're not going to use Syrian culture. So we'll make this a state. That means we have to get an extra seat, which we'll arrange. That's fine. And then we want to do... I think there's a button, actually. Hang on. No, excuse me. Just got to the mute button in time, I think. No, there's not one for cheaper culture. For some reason I thought there was, but there isn't. Yeah, I'm just blind. Not a big deal. While we're here, let's whap up mercantilism and make some more money that way. So we want to do... change culture. I think this is what you change it to, right? Yeah, that's not what we want. But if I say do Dalmatian, and I want to be here, it will cost me 119. But if I want to say flip it to Egyptian, it's cheaper because it's a more similar culture, and Egyptian is approved. Yeah, you can see Dalmatian's 82, but we knew Greek or Egyptian for 54. and I'll show you the calculation there. So this one, for example, will be 111. We get a discount because we're fully religious. But culture adjacent by sea discount is important. In this case, we can't do it because it's technically not Egyptian, but we can flip it to Turkish, which is the same logic. That one has to do Dalmatian. And that one I can't afford. Cool. Alrighty, well that will certainly help. We don't want to go too crazy on this because we don't end up behind on timing for our techs, but that will certainly make things a little bit more stable. We need 79 admin points before we can get Damasco. Sure, Pisa can have a seat on our parliament. I'm okay with that. I'm also okay with having some manpower again. Because we have sure needed it. And there's the first stack of rebels, which, Armenia, I'm glad you were so excited to get that dealt with your no army maintenance. Classic. Oh, down a little stretch there too. If you've been watching YouTube for a while, you should probably get up a stretch as well. I'm really bad for reminding myself to do it. Oh wow, the Spanish colonies got kind of wrecked a little bit there. Surprised by it, because, oh my word, who did this? Who let this happen? What is this mess? One province in the middle. That's dumb. That's real dumb. I hate it. I hate everything about that. I guess if we're not going to border gore enough for the game's satisfaction, then it's going to do it anyway. And I guess we should put a cut in here too. I didn't realise how long this episode had run on for. Well, if you did enjoy it, please do let me know. The old like, subscribe, comment dance would be greatly appreciated. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.